Brian Davis is one of a growing number of English golfers who've chosen to make the PGA Tour their home. Brian spent 10 years competing in Europe, but always felt a pull across the pond.
I came over here when I was 18 years old. I turned pro and I played the mini tours in Florida. And I was lucky enough to get an invite to a European Tour event at the time, the Jersey Open, because I was sponsored by DHL. I finished 6th and I got enough money off of that to play the Challenge Tour for a whole year, and I got my card at the school where I finished 2nd, and you know, my career took off in Europe from there, and you know, obviously I had 2 wins, and then decided, you know, I always wanted to try come to America, and we decided to come over, and obviously I was lucky enough to win Q School, and you know, we've been over a few years now, so really enjoy it.
Brian was kind enough to show us around his new home on the edge of Lake Down in Windermere, Florida.
Probably the best part of the lake is obviously having a boat and being able to go out when you want. So let me come show you. All the lakes in Florida have gators, snakes and everything. You know, when we first moved over, coming from England, obviously that freaked us out, but when we started spending time with our friends, they're all in the lakes, all the kids are in the lake swimming, and you just get used to it, and you just get on with it. We've had the boat a couple of years. Yeah, I've had about a couple of years. Obviously, I kept it in a storage facility because we didn't live on the lake. But now, obviously, living here, we can just go when we want, which is awesome. And as I said, once we get the 2 jet skis, I'll be happy as well, because that's my highlight as well. So, looking forward to it. This is my dog Scooby. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come on. We call him Scooby-Doo because he's afraid of everything. He's been a great dog, and he's scared of everything, like he's scared of the camera. The one thing I always wanted was to have a TV in the bathroom, and I finally got my wish, and obviously, as you can see out here, I've got the big jacuzzi tub, great view of the lake, and I get to watch all the soccer games, as we say in the States, football, to you guys. You know, it's a neat feature for me, and obviously being a golfer, you need to relax and you know, soak up your muscles at the end of a long practice. So it's really cool, and it's you know, I've got my few little things out of the house, and this is one of them.
Brian's had a more than respectable PGA Tour career to date. Whilst he hasn't won, he has finished 2nd no fewer than 6 times. One of those came at the Verizon Heritage in 2010, when he called a penalty on himself, which ended his hopes of winning the title.
It was a long 6-hour drive home, that's all I can say on my own, to think about it. But you know, it's one of those things. I woke up Monday morning and my agent phoned me and said, look, he said, we've got interviews booked every minute of every day for the next 2 weeks, if you want. And that's when it sort of hit me that how much of an impact it had. And then from then on, I started getting emails, letters, you know, hitting my website, and it was basically people using me to teach young kids in school about, you know, honour and integrity. And it was that's when it sort of hit me.
In recognition of what he did, Davis recently received an award from the St Andrews Festival of Golf for honesty and integrity.
Sometimes it's not always the award you win for winning an event. To actually win something like this means a lot. Obviously, trying to explain to my kids what it means to me personally and what it's meant to a lot of people. And you know, I'm very proud to receive this, and you know, I thank them for seeming like to, you know, to present me with this, and you know, it's something I'll cherish.
Having just moved to a new house in Florida, Brian is very much settled in the US, but he's proud of his English roots, and the man nicknamed the British Bulldog certainly has plans to play in Europe again.
My goal is, once I get back inside the top 50, is to pick up the membership again and play, you know, play a limited schedule, but play in Europe again, and you know, get to travel and see different things again. Because obviously, you know, it's very easy just to stay in the States and play in one country. But I do enjoy travelling, and you know, even though I've got 3 young children now, and it does make it harder, it would be nice to go back and play some of the events, you know, especially some of the favourites that I remember when I was playing in Europe.